Hi guys, welcome back.
Hi.
So today, here's a new drawing that we have in our collab series where basically Ella and I will choose two theme words. So for this one, it's game night, and then we'll swap like art processes. So one person will sketch, another person will do like line art, the next person will do flats, and then the last person will color.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the order doesn't exactly have to be that all the
Yeah,
time.
Those are just like the processes.
Okay, so
yeah.
should we start the time lapse?
Yes. Okay, so this is me sketching. This is Kay. Okay, so for this drawing, it's actually of like a game night with like Ella and I's two other friends. So here I am doing a kind of like thumbnail sketch, but it kind of becomes like the actual sketch because I just enlarge it later. Okay, so backstory, the person in green for lunch, he literally only eats basically lettuce sandwiches.
Yeah.
So
this man, I've known him since 4th grade, and he's eaten a lettuce sandwich like every day. And before you ask, no, there's nothing else in it. It's just lettuce, and it's like the
sometimes
green
there's like
iceberg.
a single piece of cheese.
It's like iceberg lettuce.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's just eating crunchy water and white bread.
Basically.
Yeah.
So that's why we got that going, and then so okay, for this coloring, Elle and I aren't in our personas. It's like more of like a realistic us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. Kay is the one in blue, and I'm the one in pink.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then our other friend in purple.
Yep.
Yeah. So okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of impressed with myself for this sketch. Maybe not the hands.
Yeah.
I
but
have little gremlin
yeah,
hands.
she trusted me to fix them, and I
Yeah.
sort of fixed them.
But
Yeah.
yeah, the end process worked. So here I am giving our friend what did you call it? Animal Crossing face.
Yeah, because you know how Animal Crossing people have like triangle noses, and that's what I don't know. For
Yeah,
some
no,
reason,
it does,
his
it does,
face made me
though.
think of it. Yeah.
And then Elle goes back in and fixes it. But
Yeah, he
here
also
I am.
has like really curly hair,
Yeah.
but it doesn't
curly
look
hair
curly
is
yet.
hard to- it's hard to draw.
Yeah. Adjusting.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then I think I'm almost done.
Yeah, we're all just like sitting on the floor. I think the thing on the left is supposed to be a Monopoly board.
Yeah, I like didn't do details though because I was like, yeah, Elle can do it.
Yeah. I think at some point you'll add a fruit bowl
Oh,
in the
yeah.
background.
Have you ever, okay, just question for the viewers. Have you ever tried like bunny apple sliced fruit? I really want it. It just tastes like apples, but like.
Look at my motivation for
Oh,
me.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, now it's my turn. I'm Elle, and I'm doing the line art, so I'm just tracing over Kay's sketch, and kind of happy. In the past, Kay's sketches were like really, really, really clean. So when I did line art, it would look basically exactly the same. But this time, her line, she like managed to keep it messier, and that also meant that the time she spent on the sketch was lower by a lot.
Lower.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
even though she might have left me like, ooh, I come back to that hand much later. Even though she might have left me some questionable hands, I honestly prefer it that way because I'm like, oh my god, I'm being helpful. Ooh, dude, I struggled on my eyes for like a really long time.
Yeah.
And I noticed that the eyebrow Kay drew on the right was real thick.
Don't worry.
I
I
think-
think it's because I like enlarged it from the small
I think
one.
I erased these eyes. They look weird. Yep, they're gone.
I don't even know how to describe what expression you're making.
Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah, my face was weird.
Yeah.
And then I was like, ooh, that's a weird foot. And then I traced it and was like, I don't care.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Line art is hard.
It is.
Yeah.
But okay. So recently we used to use like the syrup brush in Procreate, and this brush was like really
It's really clean, as in like some brushes have a lower opacity on the
Yeah.
edges, so it looks fuzzier and softer. That syrup brush, none.
like
so
you could
like
see the pixels.
if it's really thin, you can literally see each pixel in the brush. So like we liked it for really clean line art, but recently we've been using this brush called Simple Sketch from a brush pack that we bought, and it's much nicer. It's faster, and it's more forgiving, I guess is
Yeah.
the right word.
And there's like less. Here's the hand.
Yeah, I
Thank you for.
yes, I was proud of
helping.
myself. Yeah.
Yeah, but so basically, we've decided that we like using like this new brush for our line art.
Yeah, and it's also nice though, like when you zoom in, you don't see each pixel.
Yeah, and like if you like use the transform tool to adjust,
Yeah, it doesn't
like,
get blurry.
proportions,
I mean, obviously it gets blurry, but if the brush
it's not
was
as noticeable.
yeah, if the brush was
blurry.
so clean, you can notice when it gets blurrier.
Yeah.
And I think our line art has gotten a little thicker since we started using this brush, but I don't really mind it.
Yeah, me too.
Because, like, I think we've been going more towards a messier kind of line art style.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes it's nicer when you're doing shading to have the line art be messier.
Yeah.
Because I think it blends in more. Yeah. But it kind of also depends on what we're going for in each specific drawing. And this drawing wasn't supposed to be high pressure. It was just supposed to be nice. And look at me. I'm sketching in a bunch of curls.
Yay.
Yay.
And then he looks a lot more like our friend now than
Yeah.
he did before.
His glasses, hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he does look a lot more like our friend.
Yeah.
And then I'm tracing over my sketch. It looks exactly the same, but I wanted to make it neater. And I added little hair pieces flying off of his head because
so cute.
yeah, Kay recently started adding that, so I was like, I can do it too. Yeah. Ooh, that hand.
Ooh.
That hand gave me a lot of trouble.
Yeah, it's also my fault because like the sketch, his arm definitely.
No, sad.
No, but arms, I'm pretty sure don't work like that. You can like see like the angle is definitely wrong, but Elle was like doing the hand and then ended up not fixing it, and then I also was like, whatever.
Yeah.
You don't notice it unless you really like.
I'm doing the sandwich
the
now.
delicious
Delicious.
crunchy waters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then now it's the couch.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what a couch looked like, so I looked at the couch in front of me in my house. And now it's still me, and I'm just filling in flat colors. Yeah,
Yeah.
satisfying, sort of, except for any flashing. Sometimes I think flat colors have no right taking that long when you're literally just filling in colors.
Yeah. Dude, it
Yeah.
takes me even longer because I literally just can't decide on a color. Sometimes I'm kind of amazed
Well,
at how
this
quickly
was
you do
this
it.
was easier because like we kind of knew what clothes we normally wear, and
Oh,
right now
true.
I'm coloring the line art, so it looks softer. Yeah.
Or like it doesn't stand out as much.
And so I was nice to myself and kept each thing on each layer of like clothing and stuff on a different layer, so I could just use a clipping mask to change the color of everything. Now I'm sadly doing this weird fruit bowl. I
We
think
have so much fruit.
yeah, I looked up fruit bowl and it gave me one of those like things they always have in museums with like a ton of different fruits, but who has that many fruits? Yeah, but whatever.
In real life, I think our bananas that small. We
No.
have like baby
No,
bananas.
we got plantains.
Oh, yeah,
small.
yeah.
And then I did the bunny apples for Kay because she thought they were cute, and I was like, okay. And we got tiny toothpicks.
Amazing.
Yeah. Adorable bunny apples.
Yes.
I don't know who cut those for us, but yeah. And now I almost forgot the Monopoly board, and I was really sad when I remembered. And I was like, ooh, Monopoly, it would probably like have the logo thingy in the middle, and I was like, whatever. And then I didn't draw it because I didn't feel like it. But you'll probably see me trying to. Yeah, it's gone. I said no. Yeah, there's my
Alright,
encouragement. Okay, now it's Kay's turn.
Okay, so when I got this, there were like a couple of things that I like fixed. So like Elle's hair, I realized that the hair on her shoulder was a little suspicious, so I fixed that. And then originally, I think I wanted her hair to be braided, so I ended up
yeah, I didn't
changing the hair-
notice.
Yeah, it's okay. So I ended up changing it to like a braid, a really bad braid, but like it's accurate to real life. And then I think the flashing here is because she left like the rough sketch, so I was like, oh, I can't see, and then I put that on top every once in a while. And then I think I very slightly changed something about my eyes.
Yeah, I think you were a little cross-eyed before,
Yeah.
so
So
that was
yeah.
changed. I kind of can't see what's happening.
Same. I think I might be messing with multiple layers.
Different layer modes
Yeah.
for some mood and beauty.
Because I was like, I want warmth in our game night.
Yeah, because obviously it's
experience.
nighttime, and then we got that yellow lighting in our living room.
Yeah. Okay, so in shading, I tend to get like the skin color and then I'll blend it out into like the hair, because only in the forehead part though, because like your hair is like
It's thinner,
thin,
so you can see your skin through
yeah,
it.
it's not super opaque. And then here I am going with, most of the time my shading is literally just, I get like a slightly darker, like cooler color for shadows, and then a warmer, lighter color for highlights. And then I'll get like, depending on if it's cool or warm lighting, I'll get a color over like the entire flat and just kind of make like a gradient so it's not as like flat. So like in Elle's shirt right there, you can see that it's like kind of slightly going from like a warmer to cooler white. But yeah, so I do that for all of the shading here. And then I'll get like a blush because
Yeah.
we have blood flow in our cheeks.
I'm kind of jealous of how you're able to put like a block of shadow. Like for example, on Kay's sweatshirt, the shadow on the bottom. I don't know. I kind of like, sometimes I think I have like less pictures in my brain of like the form of things, so I don't kind of add that like big shadow with the big shape, and I want to do that more. But yeah, you also did it on my pants and on our friend's pants with the blue jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm a lot better now, but I'm working on not completely blending out that big shadow because
Yeah.
sometimes I get intimidated by it.
But now you put big shadow and you leave it there.
Yes.
Awesome. Because that's actually how things work in real life.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then here I am shading
Lettuce man.
Lettuce Man. This is also a pose that he like actually makes
He's
in real
Asian
life.
squats on everything.
Like everything.
He'll Asian squat on a chair.
Oh, okay. So here I got, I think, like a light, it's either like a light gray color or like a slightly
Yellow?
yellowish
Yeah.
or like orangish color, and then I just use like the ad layer, and then I use that for places where I thought it would be a little bit brighter,
Yeah.
and then I hit it because I gotta get that cute shine on their hair.
Yeah, I like the little shinies.
shiny and then I think for shadows, and it's coming up, but I just get like a bluish color, and then I use that in multiply layer and just
Yeah.
there we go.
But ad makes things glow in the color that the ad layer is on.
Yeah.
And if you ever feel like ad is too intense, screen does the same thing, but like less
Yeah.
intensely. And because in an ad layer, if you press too hard with your brush,
becomes white.
It'll be white. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and here I am shading the fruit. I actually tried to use like a texture brush on the fruit.
Oh, I didn't notice. It's
And
too
then-
small.
Yeah, it's too small. I realized after I did it, I was like, man.
Yeah, when you zoom in too much.
Yeah. And then I think I just did random like lines on the floor because carpet.
Oh, whoops.
Yep. Okay, so that's the end.
Yeah. Do not fear. I'll put the drawing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the end. Thank you for watching.
Yes, we're pretty proud of this one. We think
Yeah.
we're really cute.
We
Us and our
are.
friend group. And there's 4 people, which we've never done before.
Exactly.
Until the next drawing, because it's also 4 people.
Yeah. More realistic in the next drawing too. So
Yes.
Kudos to Elle for drawing that one.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
we hope you enjoyed this drawing, which was inspired by the words game night. And we'll see you next video. Bye.
Bye.